Turn on all my lights. This is Nicki Sun from TechNicki speaking, here with a gear recommendation. A wireless microphone system that not only plugs into your camera, but also to your phone and computer. What do you think?
That's dope!
You're zooming in on me. And at the same time, I have no director or cameraman.
Right now, you're like Asian Daenerys in my mind.
I've always been the mother of cameras.
I love technology. When other women see us in front of the camera, they're inspired to do it too.
This has been Nicki Sun with Gals and Gear at NAB Show Live.
Nicki's an amazing entrepreneur slash content creator slash female director slash cinematographer slash Asian ambassador.
She's talking about choosing the right camera for the job.
Woo!
Definitely. She's amazing.
That was it for this episode of TechNicki Speaking. I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hey. Hi! Welcome back to another episode of TechNicki Speaking. I'm your host, Nicki Sun, and yatta! Or I did it, as Chun-Li would say in Street Fighter. I am, if you haven't guessed, Chun-Li. She's like literally one of my favorite characters to cosplay, and because it's Halloween coming up, I figured I'd do a special little for you guys. So just saying hello in the chat. What's up, Don? Hi, Brian. Hope you guys are all doing so well. Happy Tuesday. Actually, I really don't know what day is it today. The 25th. Well, 25 is my lucky number, so I am excited to be live streaming with you all today. If you're just tuning in, hello. Please hit the follow button on the bottom right corner. Smash that star, or as we would like to say in the street fighting world, let's just, you know, KO each other. Can you KO that star? KO that star in the bottom of the screen so it lets other people know that this is a live stream worth watching. We have a lot of fun here. I go live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to talk about technology, lifestyle, education, and ultimately help you elevate your content creation game. And speaking of games, I just feel like so much bigger than I am, because it's a little bit, I got muscles. Although Chun-Li's leg muscles are huge because she has those rapid fire kicks that I used to do in all of the Street Fighter games. And Nintendo, anybody? Like, not even 64, the Super Nintendo system, Street Fighter. Oh, come at me with that. Who was your favorite player to play? Let me know in the comment section. But we have a very fun show for you today, or I do. Besides going over some of my favorite technology as Chun-Li in honor of upcoming Halloween, I thought I'd also share with you some other Halloween costumes that I actually found through Amazon. And I was trying to find some that would also be available in time. Unfortunately, I don't think the Chun-Li costume is completely in stock anymore. I actually, when I had gotten the costume for last Halloween, the size small was sold out. So this is actually size medium. And I would say, actually, I'm grateful that I did get a size medium, because as you can see, the neck is a little bit on the tighter side. You can loosen it. I did loosen it here just so I can stick in the clip for the Ceremonic Blink 500 B2 lavalier right here. But it's actually quite nice. But I will say that you can cinch your waist, which is nice. They do have like a elastic white band that's a zipper in the back. So I'm able to zip it up and cinch it. Or you can also get like a white belt as well. So, hi Richard, good to see you in the chat section. But yeah, let's just talk about Halloween, because Halloween's like, is that next week? Halloween is next week, isn't it? Monday? So by the time you would have seen me live on next Tuesday's live stream, Halloween would have already passed. So that's why these last two have been all about Halloween. So if you were here in the last one, you already saw all my other costumes. However, if you are coming into my stream for the first time today, I did dress up as Miss Louise Belcher from Bob's Burgers, another one of my favorite shows, animated cartoon character. But if you want to see me talk about tech as Louise Belcher, tune into last week's live stream because we did a whole thing on Minions and Louise Belcher. So I would say last week is more of a family-friendly Halloween costume. Anybody could be Louise Belcher or the Minions. But today I told you I wanted to do a little bit more cosplay. Halloween is fun for me more because of the dressing up and the cosplay. And I've been actually getting a lot of my Halloween costumes from Amazon. So I just wanted to show you exactly the specific costume I got on Amazon for this Chun-Li costume. So it's the one that I have highlighted. Again, if you're watching on a mobile app, it is below your phone when I'm talking. And if you're watching on a computer or syncing to your television screen via full HDMI cord, it's going to be on the left side. So everything that I'm talking about will be selected below. So happy early Halloween, but I am cosplaying as my favorite character in Street Fighter. I would choose her all the time, Chun-Li, but it's by the DOSCO's US size adult Chun-Li costume. It's fairly highly rated. I thought this was really good. I was able to get this costume within the week when I purchased this last year. A little bit about the sizing, because sometimes a lot of these costumes can either be a one size fits all, or you might have to size up because it's measured in centimeters. But I will let you know that I was originally going to get the small, but they ran out of the small and I couldn't get the small in time. So this is actually the medium. It's a little bigger on the top, but to be honest, it gives me a lot of room for me to like punch people, even though I would say not punch people, but I don't know, I got really violent today. This is what happens when I cosplay as Chun-Li. I all of a sudden just want to like, just come here, yata, do all these things. But I did source other parts of her costume, so I'm just gonna go over that. So with the DOSCO Chun-Li costume, you get the full-on blue costume. I will say it's a very high slit. I am not going to put my standing desk down because I did not wear black biker shorts, but if you want to wear black biker shorts, that would probably be a great idea because the slit goes all the way to your hip. I don't do the whole sexy costume stuff, so I probably would even wear black leggings or even tuck it into boots or stockings, or you could even do jeans, but you know, because you could play it up a little bit. But I would say for what you get on Amazon, it was actually quite nice. Thank you. Richard says awesome costume. I appreciate you. But out of all the Chun-Li costumes, I was actually really excited to try this one because the material was very, very nice. I mean, the other costumes for the Chun-Li one wasn't as nice. It didn't seem as legit. There was also the red Chun-Li version, but I think that's kind of rare to get on the Amazon. But so I got the original blue one. I did like how the gold wasn't just drawn on like a Sharpie, like some of the other costumes. This is actually embroidered or at least sewn on, so you get that gold trim. And it does have a nice plastic vinyl to it, so it keeps its shape. So yeah, there's elastics to make this a bubble poof arm on both sides. And yeah, it was really nicely sewn. I would say for the price of costumes these days, especially when you go to the Spirit store or the Halloween store, those costumes range about like 120 plus, and a lot of it tends to be one size fits all. So I really actually am grateful that I got the medium because, again, when getting this on Amazon, I was worried that all the sizes run a little smaller because they're most likely made in China and they just get shipped over here. So I did get a size medium, but I'm normally like a size small when it comes to clothing. And I will say, especially on costume, it's the armpit area that can get very tight. So actually the medium is nice because it gives you more room in the chest area. You could also like, you put like mic yourself up, or a lot of the times where I'm doing cosplay now, I kind of want to do interviews. So if I go to Comic-Con or WonderCon or Comic-Con, Did I say that again twice? You could be a reporter and talk. So I like, actually, I know this might be completely like a different topic altogether, but if you are looking to cosplay as a character that has a lot of room to do a lot of things, like I would wear pants with like, actually, if you wear like leggings or yoga pants, you can get those leggings that have the cell phone holder on the side, and that way you can kind of put that in your pocket and it's still slimming while hiding it by the blue flaps when you're going around interviewing people. Or you can do like me. I have the Ceremonic Blink 500 B2 kit wireless microphone just right here. You could also wire up a lavalier mic. But yeah, any costume with a collar or any clothing material with a collar in general, you usually get a little bit more of a nice way to hide your mic. Because a lot of these, again, Halloween costumes can be pretty skin tight, and you want to be comfortable. I would also say having like more like of a tighter or more material when it comes to your Halloween costume is great when it's cold outside. I'm already working up a sweat, I'm not gonna lie. So I would say like the poofy sleeves trap in the heat quite nicely. So especially if it's cold outside, you don't want to ruin your outfit by putting a jacket over it. However, if you get cold and you want to be Chun-Li still, you can wear like a turtleneck underneath, or also just a long sleeve underneath the costume. I think the essence really for Chun-Li is getting the iconic blue, obviously the little hair buns, which is super fun for me. Actually, should I just show you how I do my hair buns? Okay, so again, with the Chun-Li costume, you get the blue costume. You don't get these little dagger arm bands, but I did list them in the carousel if you want them as well. And then you also get this white band, and then you get the 2 Chun-Li bun hair thingies, but that comes with the outfit. So I had to source other things for the outfit, but I'm just gonna take off like a little bun to show you how easy it is. But yeah, my little bun. Okay, so what I had done is I had split my hair down the middle. I added a little bit of bangs because she does have side swept bangs to the side, and obviously I didn't want to cut my real hair, so I put the bangs, which is also in my carousel. And then after I put my hair in 2 pigtails, I coiled it up, and then I put another hair tie on it. And isn't this so cute? I'm not gonna lie. Seeing like young children in this costume with the buns, like my heart melts so much, because I don't know, like young kids with like oversized clothing and baseball caps and little accessories that remind me of our favorite action heroes, like it just melts my heart. But anyways, I'm pretty sure there's like a smaller costume for like children, but these hair buns can also fit like other hair. So if you ever want to dress up like your kid too, these are so cute. But anyways, there is an elastic just like the poof, and basically it's just like a pouch that kind of goes over your hair bun, and there is like a little bow on the side, and then there's a hair ribbon. So we have that going as well. But yeah, after I have it like this, I believe the hair ribbon is on the outside. So what I do is I just pull it open and I put it over my bun like so. And then there you go. And you can move it around obviously, but I like it a little bit to the side like that. But that's how I get my hair buns in place. And then I put like my bangs right here. So, but yeah. I mean, if you don't have bangs, you don't have to. You can even pull strands from your actual hair, but I like to try to be as accurate as possible, so that's why I did it just like that. But yeah, I think it's really fun. So yeah, that's the Chun-Li costume. And then the next item I have is a 2-pack leather bracelet. So obviously, Chun-Li has 2 of these dagger bracelets, right? So obviously you can get 1, but I was doing like a value comparison. If you get 1, it can be anywhere from like $15 to $20. So you might as well get the 2-pack because she has 2 on her wrist. So this is honestly, you could probably re-wear this again if you want to add it to another costume that has more of a metal or rockability edge, or if you're looking for other ones. I will say they are actual like kind of spikes, but it's a little dull on the front, but you can definitely hurt somebody if you put in your like near your head. So just be careful with this. If you want to complete the look, definitely add these on last. If you are also trying to get into like a stadium as a costume party and there's no weapons, like I'm not quite sure if these would still consider as a weapon. So just be careful on that. I actually haven't tried to go in a concert and sound off like the metal machine, but I would say these can do some damage if you're not careful. So just be careful with these, or you can get those foam ones, or you can make some at home, perhaps out of paper. But I would say if you want to utilize them again, I have the 2-pack listed in the carousel at the bottom. So if you want to complete your Chun-Li look, I have the 2-pack leather bracelets with the daggers. So just showing you, you have 2 little facets right here, and then you have the end here. I have very small wrists, so it's really hard for me to usually shop for bracelets or watches to begin with, but having like a option to go for the outside or the inside one is better than nothing. So usually what I do, I put it on, I hold it, and then I have to hold this side, and then I get on to this side. I did that the wrong way. Okay, yes. Okay, let me do this. See, if I had somebody, it would help to have somebody do it for you, but if not, actually, that's a great way to make friends on Halloween. Just say, hey, I need you to help me put my daggers on for this Chun-Li costume. People are more than happy to help you with the costume. So that's a great way to meet friends, actually, on Halloween. And if you dress up in a really cool costume, yeah, that's great. So, but yeah, these are my 2 daggers. And the only other thing that I didn't get with the outfit was the shoes. So I'm looking at, obviously, let me pull up Chun-Li on the site, because I want to be as accurate as possible without spending like $1,000 on a costume, for instance. And I also want to find things that I can source again, so it's not like I only see it or wear it every Halloween. I like to have a little bit more leeway with it. So Chun-Li actually has white knee-high boots, and all the knee-high boots kind of were just taken, and a lot of them are very plastic and vinyl-y, so I personally don't know if I'd wear them again. So there is another way around it. There were these chucks, like these white Converse knee-high boots laced up. Those were pretty sick, but even those were a little kind of pricey too. So I actually came across these shoes. They were like a hidden heel in the sneaker, all white, kind of like those high tops. I could totally wear these again, especially with like shorts or even like my basketball shorts. I felt like they were a little bit more on the sportier side. And it was like your basic white shoe, and also for the ladies gave you a little extra height, which I love. So, and they're comfortable. So I know when you're walking around in the dark getting candy, trick-or-treating, if that's your thing, you're probably going to be outside like stepping on things, or things might fall on you, or like leaves, or like just bugs. So having closed-toe shoe is great, but you don't have to sacrifice the heel height for your costume. So actually these shoes have like a hidden, like I would say 1 inch, 2 inch heel. So it's like a sneaker wedge. So I really like the little platform shoe. They were so comfortable. It kept my feet warm. Great for the fall, especially October is in the fall, right? And yeah, and I can wear them again. So if you're looking for white shoes for your costume, it doesn't have to be Chun-Li, but I know there's so many other costumes that have like white shoes or white boots. Sometimes you don't want to do the whole boot because you don't know when you're going to wear it again. Try for like a high top sneaker or like a shoe boot or something like that. That way you can complete your look. So that is my look. And then obviously I talk about these NAYOO or NAYU bangs, clip-in extensions quite a bit, because again, I don't want to commit to cutting my hair or having bangs just for a specific day or a specific look, especially for Halloween or especially when you're doing cosplay. So This is the one that I'm actually wearing. It's in my carousel. It's like under $20, and they have different hairstyles and, oh, not hairstyles, hair colors, but you do get like the fringe in the front, and obviously you could play around with it. It is allegedly a real human hair. I do have the bangs in the natural black because my hair is naturally black. I've grown out all my balayage and dyed hair, so this is actually my natural hair color now. And on the side of the bang clip-in, you also have these two little tendrils on the side. So, you know, a lot of the cosplay characters or anime characters has like tendrils in front of their face, and sometimes they'll have bangs, especially like Sailor Mars, who is another character I always cosplay as. But Sailor Mars has bangs, and again, I don't want to commit to bangs. So for those of you who are looking for really awesome, I would say also legit looking bangs for your Halloween costume, whether you're Chun-Li or Sailor Mars or somebody else, this is actually a really nice one. And again, you know, don't just take my word for it. Seeing is believing, but this is the actual hairpiece that I have in my hair that is listed below. So yeah, that is my complete look. If you want to be Chun-Li yourself, just double check on the shipping times, and also just double check the size. Again, I am usually a size small, but I did size up a bit, and I got the size medium for the Chun-Li costume. And at the same time, it's nice because you can cinch it. So initially, I didn't know it came with the belt. I didn't actually know what exactly came with the costume, so just fair warning, I had purchased a separate white belt, didn't need to, so I returned that immediately. Again, the Chun-Li costume comes with the blue costume. Again, you might want to wear some biker shorts or leggings or stockings or even pants underneath the costume because it's very, very high slit. If you turn them to the side, it's very like daring. Let's just say that. And then it also comes with the white band, which cinches your waist. It's elastic. And then it comes with the two little Chun-Li hair buns. So I do love it. And then again, on the side, you can get these two dagger bracelets. They're also your protection, your form of protection when you're going out trick-or-treating. And then also you have the white shoes. Again, you don't have to get exactly these white shoes for this costume, but at the same time, you can wear those shoes for any of your other Halloween costumes, and this is exactly what I have. And again, the hair bangs. These are the hair bangs. If you're looking for hair bangs for your costume, these are the ones that I like. Again, they come in different colors. So you have blonde hair, brunette hair, black hair, but I have the one specifically in the natural black hair wispy bang. So that is exactly what I wanted to show you. Before talking about the other costumes, if you didn't catch my last live stream, I actually wanted to talk about the YOLO Box Pro, because beyond just talking about Halloween costumes and what specifically I'm wearing today, I figure I'd go over actual technology just so I have it for my records. I mean, how fun is it to dress up in Chun-Li or cosplay and then actually talk about tech products? So what I haven't talked about actually for a long time is actually all the updates from the YOLO Box Pro. So I'm going to switch to my different camera. I'm going to add like a different video source so you can see kind of picture in picture what it is. Maybe I can do picture in picture and have this as my main screen and then have this as my sub screen. And then I'm going to show you exactly how I did that. I'm going to make it blue because Chun-Li is blue. Okay, and then I'm going to move it up here to the side. Actually, I'm going to move it down here. All right, so I'm going to press done. And here we go. All right, y'all. So this is the YOLO Live, or maybe YOLO Live, but I've been pronouncing it YOLO Live, as in like you only live once live. So this is the YOLO Live YOLO Box Pro. I've been utilizing my YOLO Box for quite some time, actually since probably March. And I know I've been able to test out a whole bunch of different gear, but I really just want to share with you one of my favorite tools that allows me to live stream to multiple places at once. Also, I just wanted to talk about tech in my Chun-Li costume, and what better way than to actually feature something that actually looks looks like a game console. But I'm going to show you exactly how I set up my live stream. There's been a couple of updates for the YOLO Box Pro, so I just wanted to show you how that works. So let me, first of all, if I move this closer, this is exactly how I have my iPad set up on my keyboard. So I'm just going to move it to the side so I can play with this a little bit more. Take off my headphones. Okay, so let me move this here. Okay, cool. And then I have my overhead, obviously, at the top, and we are going to show you how I do my YOLO box setup. So I have overlays. Well, first things first, this is the screen. The YOLO box is, how can I say it? It is a all-in-one encoder, recorder, live streaming situation. You get to see the preview, the program, you get your overlays, you get up to 3 full HDMI inputs for your cameras. You get 2 3.5 millimeter audio jacks for your audio. You also have a headphone jack to listen to yourself to make sure the audio is okay. You also have the ability to share it to multiple platforms. Right now, I am streaming beyond just to Amazon. I am also streaming live to my TechNicki Speaking YouTube channel and also to my Facebook page, my TechNicki Speaking Facebook page. All right, there's a new feature now, which I actually want to try one day, where I get to invite guests through email and I'll be able to bring them onto my show in the future. So I have a couple of exciting features or upcoming product reviews / interviews coming up, and I want to see if I can set it up to do a live stream with an upcoming friend of mine. So I'm so excited because this was just updated, and that's a great thing about updates as well. Like, I have one YOLO box, but every time there's an update, I don't have to send it in or purchase another one. Their team is really great about sending updates, and it's actually just embedded when I turn on this whole device to update the software. And then at the same time, they'll tell you exactly what's being updated. Hello, Gwen. Hello, Nikki. She goes, hey, Chung Lee. I'm glad you knew exactly who I was. Oh, Nikki, what's up, sis? So good to see you. Happy Twitter anniversary. I saw that it was also your Twitter anniversary. So really awesome. Like, Nikki and I really connected over Twitter, like, I would say over 12 plus years ago. Has it been over 16 years now? But it's been a long time. So it's really great to see Nikki as supporting, like, no matter what I've been doing in terms of pivoting and everything. And thank you, Richard. Richard is still, like, going strong, coming in and helping me with sharing where everybody should follow. So again, if you're new here, welcome. I do a live show every Tuesday talking about tech, lifestyle, entertainment. So if you haven't hit the follow button yet, please do hit follow. That way you're notified every time I do go live. And KO that start button. We're doing Street Fighter terminology today. So KO that star button so it lets other people know this is a live stream worth watching. And happy early Halloween. So again, this is the YOLO box. I've been utilizing this for the majority of my live streams now because it's been so easy to utilize. And so yeah, I will definitely try this invite guest feature button soon. Also, with the audio mixer, you'll notice that the program has audio, the monitor has audio, the HDMI. So when I plug in my cameras, a full HDMI 1, full HDMI 2, full HDMI 3, which I don't have, I'm able to source the audio from these HDMI. So right now, for instance, I have a Panasonic XLR cable attached on top of my Panasonic GH2 or GH5 Mark II, which is on my HDMI 1. So if I wanted to, I can turn the full HDMI audio on. However, I'm going to show you exactly what that sounds like, and it's not going to sound really good because this audio now is taking audio from this boom mic that I have above my head, as you can see right now. And it's probably providing some sort of echoey sound, so we're not going to do that. So we're going to turn off that HDMI sound. So right now, to get the clean audio that you hear right now, I'm actually in the line in, and this line in is coming straight in from, as stated, this line in. So this 3.5 millimeter audio jack is actually connected to my receiver of the Blink 500 B2 kit from Ceramonic that I have been wearing for every single live stream now. And I will talk more about this amazing cage that has been custom made specifically for the YOLObox Pro, because I am able to now utilize this clip function from the bottom of this Ceramonic Blink 500 B2 and attach it to the case, the custom case on this YOLObox. So I'm just going to put it back right here. But this is the line in. So this actually, I have turned it all the way up because in the past, I've been utilizing the mic and it's been at 0 and it's been pretty soft. So depending on your settings, you can push it all the way up. But right now I have added an additional 10 decibels of sound to my line in. But that is what you're hearing right now as a test. This is me on the line in. But this is how I'm getting audio now. So in order to get clean audio and not any echoing, I turned off the audio for the HDMI 1. Also with HDMI 2, now I have this camera, which is my overhead camera, which is this camera right here that you're looking at. I can also attach an audio device to the HDMI 2 camera, but I don't want to have delay or echo, so I turned off the audio for HDMI 2. And then you have the local videos 1 and 2. So this is my local video 1. So every live stream, I start off with a countdown, like a 2-minute countdown. And really, to start a live stream, I use the countdown because sometimes it takes a little bit longer for Amazon Live to pick up or to have all guns a-blazing on all my streams. Sometimes there's it takes 20 seconds for it to actually go live by the time I press 20 seconds. So 20 seconds is actually quite long of a delay. So in order to not get caught off guard, I always start with the countdown. That way, when it's on display, I know exactly where we're at in terms of how long it took for me to go live on all these other places like Amazon, correct? So, but that is where the audio comes in. So I do have like a little bit of a beep on the local video. So because of that, I turn on the audio, right? And if it's a little too loud, we can always raise or lower the sound right here. But I usually keep it at a nice 0. And then local video 2, I have my 1-minute intro that talks a little bit about what I do as a tech channel, TechNicki speaking. So that also has volume in it as well. So I turned it on so you can hear the volume when that happens. Now, I really like being able to have control over the audio mixer because most live streams, you don't really get like that when you have built-in. So if you're utilizing like live stream from your phone, for instance, you probably only have one input, which is your camera's phone. But when you start adding all these other layers of technology and cameras, being able to adjust the volume or the video accordingly is super important. So that's the audio feature right here. Then you have this scoreboard display, which I really haven't utilized yet. But I imagine if we were to do like a live game or live version of something, we'd be able to figure out how to display the scoreboard. So I haven't played with that quite yet. Oh, and then we have comments. So, oh, here we go. As you can see, oh man, hello Kevin. I didn't see your message until now as I'm looking through comments, but we have, so the cool thing about this is you don't need a computer screen to know exactly what's going live. Basically, what's going live is anything that you see on this screen. These are all the things you have in the queue: video, audio, even how your screen is set up, like picture-in-picture right now. I did a custom picture-in-picture where my main camera, HDMI 1, is this bottom left corner, and my main screen is the overhead camera. So you're able to see both lines because I have a very special template set up, which is the picture-in-picture. And what's up, Drunken Monkey? So when I'm able to do that, I'm able to also stream for free up to 3 platforms. Sometimes when you work with other encoders, you may have to sign up for StreamYard or provide another access or pay for a subscription to stream to more than one source. But the great thing about YOLO Box is you're able to stream to up to 3 platforms for free at the same time. For now, I always have to disclaim like for now because it seems like things can change anytime. But I'm very grateful that I can stream to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. And one of the cool features is that you can actually import all the comments from YouTube. So I don't have to switch to YouTube. I don't have to switch to Facebook. I feel like there is a little lag sometimes to get the comments on iPad, but for the most part, I do not need to connect this to a monitor. It's a screen. So for instance, if you're looking at encoders like the Blackmagic A10 Mini, for instance, you need to attach a monitor to it. It does the same things and really has been so portable as an all-in-one, all-encompassing multi-channel, multi-stream video encoder, recorder. It's just been really, really fun to play with. And then these are auto switches. So these are some programmable controls. You can loop it. So I can like leave it on here, not touch it at all, and you can switch it between the main camera or the overhead camera, and then just every 5 seconds it'll switch to give it more variety. I like a little bit more control over that, so I just turn that off for now. And then you have all these settings, so you're able to have a whole bunch of streaming modes, video output modes, encoding settings, recording limits. That's what I love about it. Also, you can change the frame or the resolution. So right now it's at 720 because again, Amazon follow and like as well. And then, yeah, so that's that. And then right now I'm pressing the record button. So just as I'm going live, you can see sometimes there is a lag, right? Because anytime with live stream, you have the ability to have a lag. However, you can record straight directly to the SD card, which is right here located on the bottom. And that way, everything that's recorded to the SD card won't be affected by any lag time or stream time. So you can actually turn that content on your SD card into future content, which I'm gonna start doing. So I've, at this point, have done about 40 one-hour live streams. And now my mission, should I choose to accept, is to break down the content that I've recorded onto the SD card. That's why I have a more higher quality version of my live stream just on my SD card, and I can break it down and re-upload it to Amazon as a product video. So that is something I plan to do. So if you see more of me on Amazon, that will be why. So I'm excited about that. And then we have overlays, which is really, really cool. So I forgot to add another thing. So there's just so many cool things about this YOLO Box Pro. So let me just go over really quickly. So overlays, I have things such as, my face is going to be covered right now, but I have this. So when I click on that, I can already preset what I want my overlay to look like. So again, you're hearing and seeing everything right now, but sometimes you want to look at exactly what my URL is. So it's amazon.com/shop/Nicki Sun. I have all my playlists there. I did change my, I did change my storefront photo, but you're able to bring in URL images as well. So this is what it looks like when I'm bringing in URL images. So, oh, that is so cool. So as you can see here, on my overlay, it was my old photo, but because it is pulling from an actual live URL, it was able to transform it to my actual picture that I have right now. That is so cool. So I'm going to take that off. But yeah, you can see it right here. I have my old photo in the actual thumbnail, but when I clicked on it, it updated. That is so cool. I love it. And then you have things such as countdowns. So I can do like a starting soon. You can create as many things as you want. You can change what it says on that. I can add actual social media icons. Like You can follow me on Nicki Sun on Instagram. That is my personal account. But then you can also follow me on my TechNicki Speaking, which is going to be all my tech stuff on that Instagram. So follow me here for the tech, and then follow me on my other one for my personal stuff. And then you can have all these other overlays too, like your YouTube. So there's a lot of cool built-in things, and you can kind of create it how you want, which I love. And then you have things like add video source. I don't know if you can see this right here. It might be switching it out, but I'm trying to like gauge to see if it like did anything. But you can add video sources, and you can actually pull up to 2 videos at a time in your queue from your SD card. So that has been a game changer, because for a lot of these other encoders, you actually have to purchase a separate like hyperdeck or another video generator in order for you to play pre-rolled content. I would say a lot of encoders don't even allow you to do a pre-roll unless you're buying into a software, streaming software, which allows you to store it on their cloud. But this is nice because you can pull directly from your SD card. So let me show you, because you can only have 2 at a one time. So I'm going to have to delete one. So I'm going to delete my local video, delete it, delete that video source. And then I'm going to add my minion video from last week just to show you how I do it. So I'm going to add a video source, and then I'm going to find my minion one, and you'll see it in this queue now. So I'm going to add this local video 1, and then we are going to click this one. And so now when I added the video, because you're only allowed 2, I have this local video ready. So I just want to double check that I have it queued up, local video 1. Right now the audio is off, so let's turn it on because I want this to play. So what we're going to do is I will play this just by tapping on this, and you'll see how fast it actually goes into the screen. So this is what you're seeing right now. There's 2 cameras in play, but I was able to pull the actual video from my SD card so I can play it next on the screen. So here it goes. All right, so that's how that went. And then what I'll do is I'll just turn off the audio for local video 1 just to be sure that it doesn't go off for whatever reason during my live stream. So isn't that really cool? And then for picture in picture, you can do all these things where, again, I am picture in picture. So you can still see me at the same time while I am doing things overhead live. You can also have up to 3 camera inputs. So right now I'm able to do this because there are 3 full HD MI camera connectors. So each one of these, yes, is a camera. A lot of encoders also only give you 1. So you get 3, you can switch it. Some may say it's an overkill, but if you're all-in-one, one-person production company, this comes in handy. Right now in my HDMI 1 is my main camera, the one that you see me as Chung-Li. That is my GH5 Mark II camera. And then for my HDMI 2, that is my overhead camera, which is my GH4 camera at the top. And then I don't have anything for camera 3, but for instance, I could attach another camera with an HDMI output. So I have those in the carousel as well, so you can see exactly which one it is. But yes, the 4K HDMI cable, you can get them in different feet, but I have it in 10 feet just so I don't have to worry about, you know, going or not having enough slack when I am live streaming. What's up, Nelson? Says, cool costume, yay for YOLO Box. Yay, thank you for joining, Nelson. Appreciate you for coming. But yeah, so you get up to 3. And again, you also have an Ethernet cord. You have a USB, USB-C. You also have the ability to get internet via your SIM card. So there is like an actual SIM card connector over here that you can get internet from or data from. Your SD card, your power button. You also have a quarter 20. It's just your standard, so you can put it on top of a tripod or even like a gorilla pod so it stands. And then I don't know. There's just so many features. And again, they continuously add new features that when you turn it on, all you got to do is press update firmware and it'll update the firmware for you. So when I first started on the YOLO box, I actually didn't have a lot of these newer features like this YouTube graphic overlay. There was no invite guests when I first got it, which is a huge feature, by the way. So they're not like little features. They are huge features. Also, follow me if you haven't yet. If you're new to the stream, welcome. I live stream every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to talk about tech, electronics, a lifestyle, and sometimes dress up in fun costumes while doing it because we can all use a little bit more fun in our life. And also because next week is Halloween, so I'm no Grinch when it comes to being spirited on my live streams. But yeah, so that is my YOLO box. One of my favorite tools to actually make this live stream go on. And I'm going to put it back over here. Oh, wait, yes. And then let me just go here. I'll show you how I do it on the back end too. So you know how all those carousel things are showing? I'll show you exactly how I do it. So now I'm going to talk about this PepperTech PK1 YOLO box custom case. So let's just show you this. But yeah, okay, so the YOLO box is this camera monitor right here, okay? It's pretty, it's like maybe like an inch, about an inch wide. It's like a 7-inch screen, maybe even like a 9. This one could be a 9-inch diagonal screen, okay? But as you can see, there's no case, and so if without the case, it would be flat on the floor, or I'd have to like attach some sort of tripod on the bottom of this. So, you know, most of the time, if you're gonna put it on the tripod, all the wires are gonna hang off. So I really like the angle of this specific case that was made for the YOLO Box Pro. And they have it in red and black, but it was 3D printed, so it fits the YOLO box perfectly. It's so easy to assemble. They provide you all the pieces, even the Allen wrench, but I honestly put this together with no instructions, even though they did a great job of just making it a one-sheeter. But as you can tell, not only does it add a fun pop of color, but the angle of this case allows me to have it sit at a 45-degree angle on my desk. So when I need to take out the SD card or the SIM card, or when I need to attach more items at the top, I don't have to hit the floor. It's elevated, it's lifted up. I can also utilize it when I bring this outside of the studio and have shoe mounts. So again, I was talking about this earlier, that the YOLO Box Pro doesn't have built-in mounts for the accessories like I have right here. But as you can tell, here's your standard cold shoe mount. So anything with a shoe mount you can put in, but this case was very smartly designed. Not only is it, again, 3D printed, but there's one here, there's another mount here, and then, where's the other one? I have them here too. Oh, I took off the handlebar, but the handlebar that comes with this case as well also had 4 shoe mounts on it, but I took off the handlebar. So you can get 2 different cases. Oh, actually I do have it. Let me show you. Okay, so this is this one specifically, but this is the other one that the PepperTech does have. So the one that I have on my desk is the one that I currently have on my carousel. It allows it to sit at a 45-degree angle on your desk, which is great for live streamers at home. I like having it elevated so you can see it at a 45-degree angle. That way you're not looking over to see exactly what you're pressing. You're able to see directly at a 45-degree angle everything that you're pressing. So I truly love it. They have it in black and red, but I like the red obviously because it gives you a nice pop. It does pop off my desk, as you can see right here. But then this is the other one. This is not on Amazon, but if you really want this version, you can get it on their actual website. But as you can tell, it is the same material. It's 3D cloud printed. This would go basically around the YOLOBOX Pro. And as you can tell or see, there are handles, and you have, again, these shoe mounts right here. So you have 1, 2, and then if you go off to the side, you have 3, 4, coming over here, 5, 6. So you have 6 shoe mount capabilities of putting something in there. And just because my other one is over there, I will show you with the other one that I have with my second transmitter. So again, we have this nice shoe mount, but we're gonna just attach it to this shoe mount here. Oh, I love it. And then you can add lights, you can add microphones, anything basically with a shoe mount you can add. So again, the YOLOBOX Pro does not come with the case. So if you want the case for your YOLOBOX, I have listed it in the carousel for you to get yourself. These plates are nice too because you can essentially build your rig or your live stream rig if you're taking your broadcast or your live stream offsite. So if I were to take this offsite outside of my studio, what I would do is I have a mount for my camera that I can put right on top. I put the YOLOBOX here, the camera on top, that way I'm eye level. So if I go to travel and this is how I want to go live internationally or across seas or just like on my travels, and I don't want to bring all my gear, I would have to bring at least a camera though and an HDMI. But what I would do is I can bring my YOLOBOX and I can live stream from anywhere utilizing Ethernet, internet, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, what do you call that? SIM card. So I have many ways to live stream wherever I go. And then what I would do is just put the camera on top or the bottom, have all my audio synced, and I would be able to go live from wherever I'm at with a nice setup. And it's protected too. So I do like it. There is a nice cheese plate that comes with it that's really titanium aluminum. I really love the build on this. It's super sturdy, and you know, when it's combined together, it's actually quite nice. So it's just it's really nice. It's like, I like putting cases on all of my gear. I like to protect all of my gear. So when I can, I try to. And again, this also comes in black as well, but I like to stand out. All my tech is all black everything. However, at the same time, I do like adding a little pop of color, whether that's red or sunshine yellow, because it has everything to do with my logo and my brand. So absolutely love that as well. But yeah, so those are 2 different cases for the YOLOBOX Pro. Again, I'll show you. This is the one that I have selected in my carousel. They have it in red and black, but it's custom made and custom fit for the YOLOBOX Pro. So for those of you who are live streamers looking for something to elevate your Twitch channel, your live stream channel, or just your live stream productions that also enable you to have all these other accessories and devices with a standard cold shoe mount, I would recommend this one in a heartbeat. Black, red, they also have this version as well, which is the one that's not 45-degree angle, but if you are traveling with it, this is probably a nice one because they have more handles and more shoe mount capabilities. But if you are staying at home doing live streams, it's going to be something on your desk kind of indefinitely, I would definitely get this version, the 45-degree angle one. I'm going to put this one back over here. Get the 45-degree one. Yes. Oh, and another cool thing too, they also give you the stickers on the back. So you're able to make sure that it doesn't hit the, oh wait, did I do this version? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So if you flip it over, you'll be able to see that they have 4 stickers, so it won't scratch the surface of your table either. So I do like that they thought of everything, and their customer service is really nice too. So I can't complain. I do hear a little bit of a buzz, so let me just double check. So another thing too is I can attach the headphone in here and double check. Okay, no buzz. I think it was probably from flipping my YOLOBOX upside down. Perhaps, I don't know. So let me know if you guys hear a buzz. But that is how that goes. So I'm going to switch it back to this camera. But isn't that cool? I just love being able to like do so many different shows and different setups straight from the YOLObox Pro. Again, I don't need a computer to hook up to my YOLObox Pro. I can do everything from the YOLObox Pro, which is switching, encoding, streaming, monitoring. I could also pull preloaded or pre-existing footage to run during my shows from the SD card. I also have audio sources I can pull in, and even though they give you 2 3.5 millimeter audio jacks, you essentially have up to 5, because the HDMIs, which are for the inputs for your full HDMI cameras, also have the capability of having audio on those as well. So you can essentially have up to 5 audio inputs. However, you can only have up to 3 active audio sources at once. So, my line in is 1, my audio for my local video is 2, and my audio for local video 2 is 3 of them. I wouldn't be able to do like every single audio. Also, that would be audio overkill. So just keeping that in mind. But it's really awesome to have multiple layers of audio, and also being able to monitor all the audio is like super cool as well. But yeah, so, oh my gosh. Is it almost that time, y'all? It's almost been an hour, but I want to let you know that I do live stream every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We talk about tech, lifestyle, entertainment, stuff for the culture. So just make sure you hit the follow button on the bottom right corner. And if you are watching me and I'm not live at the moment, know that you're watching it through instant replay. However, I also have sourced and created specific playlists for you on my website, or my Amazon shop page. So if you go to my Amazon shop page, it's also, links are all in my bio. If you decide to ask, like, what did Nicki talk about for her favorite live streaming gear or her favorite mobile content creation gear, I actually have these playlists sourced all on my page, specifically and specially curated for you. So you never have to fear if you miss like anything I say. I'm always updating and editing my list, because I get a lot of tech sent to me and I love testing them out, so you don't have to. And also, if you have any questions about any specific tech, just let me know, and I'm more than happy to see if I can figure it out for you. So I can figure it out. It's like a try before you buy kind of thing. So just let me know. Nikki's saying, I don't know if it's just me, but your audio might be out of sync. Oh no. I know I had that issue last time. I did notice that there were some lagging issues earlier too. So hopefully the audio is not too off. But the one thing about this is I'm able to adjust the delay too. So I have a 0 delay right now. But there is always a little mini delay. But speaking of audio, there's this audio device that my friend just shared with me that I want to try so badly, because I heard that the lag is almost non-existent. Slightly off. Okay. All right. I don't know if that just started happening. I've been like QCing my past live streams, because I'm noticing that it'll start off okay, or it'll start off poorly, and then it'll catch up. So maybe I can bring that back to the YOLObox team, because their encoders are all set to different kilohertz. So I'd have to see if there's a way to get that more on sync. But thank you for letting me know. That means that you guys watch and pay attention, and you care about the quality of the stream. So thank you so much for your input. But yeah, again, everything is in the carousel. I did talk about all the other ways you can live stream. Oh, and this is one other thing that I wanted to talk about. So I know I touched upon it like briefly last time, but if you don't want to invest in a whole YOLObox Pro system, or you don't know if this is what you want to do quite yet, this is another way to get started in your higher quality live production. This is a video capture card. It is a USB-A on one end. So if you have a USB-C computer like I did, I had to put a whole bunch of dongles or attach like a USB-C hub. However, if you have a PC or another computer that takes your standard USB-A. This will allow you to transform any of your current videos that has the HDMI out into a high quality webcam or video capture. So just like the yellow box, there's 3 of these in the back, right? These are full HDMI. But if you only have one, you just need one per video source. So if I wanted to turn this camera into what it is right now, I just have to get a full HDMI to full HDMI, put it on this side, and then the USB-A goes into the computer. You might need an adapter, you may not. But once you're able to do that, you'll be able to select whatever camera is hooked up to this as an actual video source. So you'll be able to utilize your camera, your specific high quality camera, your DSLR, your mirrorless, whatever, as your video. So on Zoom calls, on Google Meets, on Microsoft, is it Office? Also your live streams, basically anything that would have a video source. You don't have to use your built-in webcam. You can switch over to a high quality camera. And this is actually a really inexpensive way to test it out to see if you want to do it without committing to those couple of $100 video capture cards. So this has been a really nice way to test out your current gear without having to break the bank. So just letting you know, if you want to create a more higher quality live stream, and you're not ready to commit to like $300-400 worth of video capture cards, get one of these and see if you like it. But yeah, all right, you all. Well, thank you for joining me on this very special Halloween episode, part 2, Amazon live stream. Again, this is TechNicki speaking. My name is Nicki Sun, and I go live every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I hope to see you next Tuesday. I know it will be after Halloween, but please let me know what you're going to dress up as, if you're planning to. If you have any awesome costumes that you source from Amazon, please let me know. Maybe I can add it to my Halloween costume set. And if you need any inspiration for what to wear, what to get for Halloween, this stream and last week's live stream, I have a whole bunch of Halloween outfit ideas that are really quick, very iconic, where you would only have to get 1 or 2 items so people would know exactly who you are without breaking the bank. So that was today's episode. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Happy Halloween! Bye!